everyone, this is Jason Fisher with Fisher Gaming again. And on our last episode, I just told you about some certain elements about leveling up. On this one, there's a few things I forgot to tell you on the last one, and so we're going to do that one really quick. And they are going to be done in space, so bringing back to our ship. And allow me to introduce you to the IKS Sparrow. This is the ship that we got on our last episode with our token. And doesn't she look grand? Okay. And not too bad in maneuvering. We're on double cannons. And we're going to go ahead and arrange our hotbar down here. So we're going to open that up. And I'm going to go ahead and arrange things. This is our one of our boosts, our cloak and our impulse, both our cloak and our evasive maneuvers. What happened to my cloak? There it is. We're going to put right here. I always put them in these two spots, that way I know where they're at when I need to. This is our trade fader. We have to be in sector space to use this one. But if we're in sector space and we need to get to a store or to a bank, that comes in real handy. Now this is a consumable, it is a boost, and I'm just going to go ahead and use one just to show you what it does. Okay. Now on this, we also have our weapons here, but our weapons are already down here, so I don't worry about putting them here. Here's our targeting shields and our engineering team, which is a heal boost. And I usually don't worry about full impulse because it's right there. And shield distributions, I don't worry about them because they're all right here. Our science team, which is a shield healed, we're going to put it right there. And tactical team is just a boost. And there are some things that it'll heal from, primarily a boarding party, which a lot of villains will put that on you. Basically, you get a boarding party and they sabotage your ship. That'll help get rid of that when that happens. But that's more of a weapons boost than anything else. And one thing that's a little more advanced that I want to show you, something I like to do with all my ships, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the auto fire on our torpedo again. And we're going to go to our gear. And we're going to go to options. And we are going to go to keybind. Okay, you want to make sure the region is set to space. And we're going to go down to we're going to go to this one that says fire all phasers and torpedo. No, excuse me. All torpedoes and mines. And we're going to go ahead and come right there. And we're just going to tap the C key. And anytime we want to fire the torpedoes, instead of putting our mouse over here, I can just reach down with my finger and touch the C key, and that'll fire it for us. And that is what I wanted to show you before we left. Okay, with that said, let's get on with our next episode. It's going to be the last one in our war with the Federation. Alpha, dangers lurk in remote jungles deep in Romulan territory. Will you be the predator or the prey? Alright, and we're going to help him in.
One of the vessels that took part in the raid on Utopia Planitia has gone missing in the Oryx system. Romulan space. We received a brief burst from the ship's emergency transponder, but then it went silent. If this was a Romulan attack, we may have a new enemy to face in this war. Command has ordered us to go to the last known location of the ship. Once there, we are to find the missing vessel and recover the critical data, if possible.
Alright, experience, expertise. And this time they're going to give us Mark IV weapons, or Mark IV equipment. And now that we're at a Lieutenant Commander, that's what it's going to start giving us. So we're going to accept that.
Everything we do is for the Empire.
And we're just going to transwarp there. And I am going to adjust the audio levels just a little bit, just because some of those effects are a little too loud. So we're going to go back to options, audio, voice volume is already all the way up. Or interface, we're going to go ahead and turn that down. And FX volumes, that's too loud, so we're going to cut that down to about half. Alright.
We have arrived in the Orith system. The bird of prey may be in orbit, obscured by the planet itself. It may have crashed on the planet or been destroyed here in space. It is time to begin the hunt. Ready to begin a sensor sweep on your command.
Good. Begin your scan, commit.
There is too much radiation from Orith Prime. It's scrambling the sensor signals. We should narrow down the search area with more intensive scans of key areas. That small ion nebula is a good place to start.
There is something I noticed. First of all, yes. We're missing our rapid fire. There's our rapid fire right there. I'm going to make them trade. There we go. Alright. And before I forget about it, we're also going to readjust my energy levels. So we're going to go ahead and put that to top and lock it. And for now, we're going to leave the rest the same as it is.
Officers are skilled, my friend. We now have a detailed scan of the Ion Nebula. There is a cluster of debris behind the larger asteroid. Metallic content is consistent with a ship. That may be what remains of our missing vessel. If so, there could be something left to salvage in the wreckage.
Let's find out. Oh, and a trick that I have learned recently, if you hold down both of your mouse keys and just move your mouse around, your ship would automatically adjust its position to go in whatever direction you turn. Just a little handy something that everybody might want to know. So, Hello, boys. And that is what disrupt or rapid fire does.
I suspect that pirates have been ambushing ships in this system with traps like this for some time now. Crude, but effective. Many a freighter captain came through here trying to avoid inspections, only to meet a cold and brutal end.
Any signs of a missing vessel?
Sensors are picking up Romulan and Nausicaan alloys within the debris field, but nothing from a Klingon vessel. I'm reading an interesting radiation anomaly nearby. I think we should investigate it.
Very well. Helm, take us to the anomaly. A radiation anomaly.
This is pirate space, and we answer to no one. Leave or die.
Target's shields have failed. Have failed.
We have Garamba. We will never surrender.
Fine, don't.
Target's shields have failed.
Nausicaan pirates. They must see the Romulans as easy targets. It is possible they attacked our missing vessel as well, despite the alliance between the Nausicans and the Empire.
If so, they paid a price for their treachery.
Indeed. They should have known better than to challenge a Klingon. Wait. Reading an energy signature on the surface of Orith 2. It corresponds to that of a warp core.
One of ours?
Indeed. And of the size and class used in a bird of prey. We need to get down there and investigate. There could be survivors.
Helm, take us into orbit over Earth 2.
Standard orbit established. We are in transporter range. Away team is standing by in transporter room 1.
Alright, beam down.
Detecting bands of Vistrium in the rock formations here. It scatters transporter signals, so this is as close as we can get to the bird of prey safely. We should make our way to high ground and get an overview of the area. Then we can plan how to proceed to the crash site.
Okay. Alright, let's take a quick look at our map. Now it looks like it's just pretty much straight ahead. And the mouse trick with the ship also works with our characters on ground. Just hold both of them down at the same time and it will go automatically. You can still tap the shift key to go into a sprint. So, easy little tricks.
What's this? My tricorder's range has been reduced by more than 60%. The Fistrium and trace amounts of Kelvinite could account for some of that. But no, there's something else. I think we're dealing with a jammer of some sort. Run a scan and confirm my readings.
Very well, scanning now.
There. Do you see it?
Looks like a little level duonetic field.
Exactly. And naturally occurring duonetic fields would not be so constant in effect. This field is artificially generated. I'm sure of it. Be advised. That field will make using transporters difficult. I believe our weapons will still work, however.
Understand. Remain vigilant. Do not think we're alone here.
As I suspected, that field is making it difficult to maintain a sensor lock. It won't be safe to beam out of here without using a pattern enhancer.
We'll set one up then. I do not want to be trapped here. Alright.
Picking up some energy readings to the south. The jungle is dense. Many life signs. Exercise caution. Dangers are hidden here. We are not alone. The rocks here form natural valleys and causeways. If we head to the low ground and follow the valleys, we should be able to reach the crash site.
Let's get down from here and push through the jungle. Let's take a look at our map. Because it wants us... Oh, way over here. And we can vaguely see some roads here on the map, so let's see if we can follow those roads. Oh, hi there. Yeah, I didn't even get to hit him with anything. Let's go this way.
Enemy targets on sensor.
One kitty versus another, right? if I push the right buttons.
The crash site is just up ahead.
And there's a crash site right here.
There it is, the bird of prey. Recommend we run a baseline scan before we proceed. I do not like surprises, and there have been too many of them here already.
Come on, it's just some ugly caterpillars.
Those might be life signs, but the radiation from the ship's reactor is fouling up my tricorder. We can't rely on our instruments here. Visual recon is our next option.
Very well, stay alert. Let's move out.
Klingon, I am Katang, captain of what remains of this honored vessel.
What happened here, Captain?
We were returning from a recon mission and encountered Nasakan pirates. One of them got a lucky shot and knocked our shield generator out. We were making repairs when the Hirogen attacked.
The Hirogen? Here? They have come far to hurt.
Indeed. They are good at that. They jammed our transmissions and began to hunt us like animals. Shortly after, we crashed. I do not know how many of my crew remain. Several of them went into the jungle to hunt the Hirogen against my orders.
We will search the area for you.
Fools. Always it is the brave ones who die.
We will search the area for your crew, Captain.
This warrior survived the crash. A very sharp blade killed them, expertly wielded. By tracing the blood trail back to its source, I found a second drag path and 2 sets of footprints. I believe this warrior died trying to defend someone else. Someone who was then taken.
Then perhaps they can be found and liberated. Oh, this is a Romulan.
Romulan. Not terribly unexpected considering where we are. But I do wonder why a Romulan is in the company of Klingon warriors. Keep him close for now. We can interrogate him later, once we don't have to worry about the Hirogen putting their blades in our backs.
Watch him closely. We have enough to worry about as it is.
I'm detecting level 3 radiation burns and severe heat damage. This warrior must have been very close to a power conduit when it exploded.
Not how I would wish to die.
I'm detecting electrical burns and plasma damage, along with pieces of shrapnel that could have come from an exploding console. This warrior died with honor. There's nothing that indicates they left their post.
To die in the line of duty is the hope of every Klingon.
This warrior was killed by blunt force trauma. The wounds could have been caused by the force of the crash. If the ship's inertial dampers were offline before the ship hit the atmosphere, it is likely that many of the crew were killed this way.
Unfortunate.
This warrior had many internal injuries. Injuries that should have been immediately fatal. And yet, they survived for some time. And look, their disruptor was drained of power. Every shot was fired. They died in battle.
Today, there is a new warrior in Stovacor. Looks like there were several of them.
That's all of them. Let's go talk to Captain Katang.
Where? Where is the enemy? I will die as a warrior. Do not let me die like this.
Be still. I will tend to your wounds, Captain.
My strength returns. I will live to fight for the Empire. Do you hear, Harotan cowards? Katang, son of Karok, lives on. Meet me in battle, if you have the spine for it.
It is our understanding that you acquired valuable tactical data, Captain.
It is quite a prize indeed. Complete scans of the Romulan defenses, and the plans for a new type of warbird. Unfortunately, that green-blooded Petach over there detected us. Clever bastard was following in our warp trail as we left the Ratar system. Clever, but not clever enough. We detected him and disabled his shuttle.
I'm surprised you didn't just kill him.
Oh, I've considered it several times, but my senior officers convinced me that Imperial intelligence might like a word with him. So we threw him in the brig. Since then, he's been nothing but trouble. The cunning Toba managed to sabotage our computers after the crash. He'd have done more if my chief engineer hadn't introduced him to the business end of her spanner.
How badly did he damage your computers?
They're functional, but barely. You should be able to extract what you need from them, but I would hurry before the power runs out.
I am getting power readings from within the ship, but they are at minimal levels. If we can find a working terminal, we can use it to access the ship's data core.
Let's see what we can recover. Oh, there was one.
I have the data. It's encrypted, but there will be time to deal with that later. For now, we should aid Captain Katang and any other survivors here.
Agreed.
Qapla'! I'm ready to leave this wretched planet. Lead the way. I'll follow you back to the transport point.
All right. Sparrow, this is the OA team. We're on our way to the transport site. Stand by. Prep for being up. We have survivors.
Go! Catch that Petach of a Romulan.
Okay. We saw him run this way. Jen. What the?
Enemy target on sensor. Enemy target on sensor.
All right. Forgot the Rojan can cloak themselves on the ground.
Captain Katang must have had a bomb rigged to the warp core. He knew the Hirogen would return.
Okay, well,
Reading Klingon life signs up ahead. More survivors from the crash, most likely.
oh,
These Hirogen have no honor. If they did, they wouldn't keep warriors caged like animals. Let us free these warriors and send them to the pattern enhancer for evacuation. Once that is done, we can return there ourselves.
Katang. Katang brought us some time. Let us make the most of it. All right.
Where are the Hirogen? I will make them pay for this.
You go to a.
Evacuate. As you wish. Should I see a Hirogen, I may be...
Honor to you and your house, warrior. You have my thanks.
I will not die in a cage, but as a warrior of the Empire. Kapla!
That's good to hear.
Where are the Hirogen? I will make them pay for this.
There's that Romulan again. Quick, grab him.
All right, where'd he go? All right.
I submit to your will. Among my people, that would make you bound to protect me as you would an honored guest. So guard me now, if you are truly honorable. A large force of Hirogen are coming this way. I won't survive without your assistance.
All right, choose whether to take Rajan or leave him to the Hirogen. Well, Zoe is not a murderer. In addition to that, he still may come in handy. So let's just take him.
It's not clear what he knows about Katang's mission, but we do know that he wanted us to capture him and escape from the Hirogen. The choice is yours. Shall we take him with us, or not?
All right, secure the prisoner and move out.
You won't regret this. If I ever return to my home, I will tell my people that there is at least one officer of the Empire who truly knows the meaning of the word honor. Lead the way. I will follow willingly.
Okay. Alright, what did he say? We got NPC, he said something. The Rojanen won't give up and hunt the hunt easily. In that regard, they are almost Klingon. Stay on guard. Stay on guard there, and maybe more traps and ambushes ahead. Return to your pattern enhancers and beam out. Okay.
These scheming Batak are using me and my crewmates as bait for their traps. There is a spatial charge underneath me. It is wired to explode if I move. You might be able to disarm it if you cut the right wire. Save me, or let me die with my honor intact.
Alright, let's rescue the warrior. Cut green and orange. Oops.
Enemy target on
Okay, let's see if we can do this again. Cut the green and red wires. Oh, it's a time limit. No wonder. Okay, this time we have to remember there's a time limit. Green wire. Whoa.
The warrior fell in battle and died with honor.
What, you mean tell me he died on us? Okay. Got the green and orange. All right.
Enemy target on center.
There you are. Let us talk of victory.
Who is this guy?
Ah, I killed the Herodian leader in battle, and it
Oh,
got most of his witness
that's-
lackeys in the blast. It was glorious. Kalis himself could have done no better.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he could.
Ah, but there is still glory to be had, brave warriors. A second Herodian Alpha still lives. He has been chasing me through the jungle. Now, we will fight together, side by side, with honor. Death to
Kalis-
the Herodian.
Yeah.
Blah!
Yeah. You know, Kalis would have just turned around and kicked his butt before he had a chance to run. But anyways.
Enemy target uncensored. Cursor shield losing power.
Keep going up the hill. It still wants us to defeat Herodian, so where are they at? Ow.
Damage detected. Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Ah, he's hiding. Watch for his minions.
Shield losing power.
Alright, is that all of them?
It has been a day of glory and of honor. Know that you are a friend to me and my house. What you have done for me and my crew, I will never forget. When we meet again, we will drink a barrel of my family's finest blood wine. Perhaps two, if we're still standing after the first. Ha!
I have the prisoner.
Truly? Ah, good. I have so many questions for that miserable Karut. He will wish for the tender mercies of Imperial intelligence when I'm finished with him. I may let them have him. Or perhaps I will drag him by those pointed ears all the way to Rura Penthe.
That sounds fun. Alright, beam up. I think we have to go up. Alright.
We are cleared for transporter operations and can leave at your command.
Alright, I'm commanding it. Return to Kronos. Oh. Alright, let's
This
just turn
was
it
a
in.
good victory. Though Katang's ship is a loss, he lives on, a strong warrior and hero of the Empire. He will critically reduce the supply of blood wine in the first city while he celebrates. But that is a small price to pay, I think. You and I both know we need all of the stout fighters we can get if we're to defeat the Federation. Saving warriors like Katang will help us achieve that victory. Ah, but I've chewed enough ligament here. Until we fight together once more. Serve with honor, my friend.
Okay. Experience, expertise, dilithium ore, and we have our choice. Tetrion blast rifle, Klingon intelligence, stealth utility armor, and a hyper impulse engine. Now let's do the impulse engine.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
First compliment. Speak with Lieutenant Strass. Greetings, Lieutenant Commander. I've heard of your recent accomplishment and would like to congratulate you. Your length is an example of the Empire. I have some Vex I would like to assign to your command. Come see me at the Academy when you have the opportunity. I look forward to speaking with you. You know, okay. Okay, we're going to take care of these on our next episode. So we'll just do a quick little transwarp to get back to Quilnos, and then I will be seeing you guys later. Y'all have a good day and a good life.